Hello everyone. Good evening. Namaste. I hope everyone is doing well and keeping safe. So, today we are going to understand and learn about SIP call flow, a basic one though. It won't be a complex, just a basic SIP call flow. Here, two users will see what happens when two endpoints or two users tries to communicate with each other over SIP. So what messages gets exchanged between them? How party A signals the party B that I would like to start a communication. So both endpoints are on SIP protocol and they are trying to contact each other over SIP. So what happens? Here we have two users, a user A and user B. So when user A tries to call B, and when user B responds to it, there are some exchange of messages. The messages that we would see now, the same messages can be seen in the debugs as well, the SIP debugs. Okay, though there are a lot of other things that has to be understood before you go through a SIP debug. So we'll see and learn them uh, gradually and slowly. So today is just a basic call flow between two endpoints when they are trying to communicate with each other over SIP, right? So let's start. So when user A is trying to call user B, it will first send a request which is called as a invite. So it will be from user A to user B, and the name of this request or the message is called invite. So this indicates that I'm trying to contact you, and user A is sending a request to user B. Once user B receives this invite, user B will respond with 100 trying. 100 trying means I have received, it's a provisional response. 100 trying means I have received your invite and I'm trying to process the details that you have sent me. I'm trying to process this call with all the details that you have sent me in the invite message. After this, user B sends another message which is 180 ringing. So 180 ringing means that the called party, which in our case is user P, is indicating the calling party that I am ringing. Okay, so like you call someone, you call your friend, and after few seconds, maybe 1 or 2 seconds, the phone starts to ring, right? You hear a ring back tone. That ring back tone is indicated by the called party to the calling party using this 180 ringing message. So 180 ringing from B to A indicates that I have started to ring, and the same message is conveyed to the user A using a ring back tone that you hear. After user B receives the call, it's kind of, if you see a landline, you when you pick up the cradle, or on a cell phone you slide or click on the answer key, right? That's when user B sends a 200 OK message that I have accepted your call. I have gone off hook if it's a landline. If it's a mobile, I have click on answer key. So that's the same time it sends a 200 OK message to the user A. And after that, user A will send a acknowledgement to user B indicating that yes, I have received all your details and now we can start the communication. It's an acknowledgement from user A to the B, and just after this there will be a flow of media. Both party will be talking to each other. There will be flow of audio, video, data, whatever it is, and it's kind of, so it's I'm talking about the RTP flow. So real-time communication protocol will come into picture and the media flow will start. Once the media flow starts, you will be able to hear the voices, the people will start the communication. But how the down will happen, how you will disconnect the call. So either party can disconnect the call. Let's take in our case, party A disconnects the call. Once any party, either party disconnects the call, the same party will send a bye message to the other party. So bye message in our case is sent by user A to the user B. That means user A has disconnected the call and it sends a bye message to the user B. As soon as user B receives the bye message, it sends a 200 OK media disconnects. So it acknowledges that, okay, I have received your bye, and the media tear down or media disconnect happens. So this is the basic SIP call flow, a very normal one. Now there are a lot of things that I will try to make you understand, guys, in the next videos, where the important part is how the media parameters gets exchanged between both the parties. So what I mean by media parameters is both the parties have to exchange their media parameters, which includes the IP on which they will be talking, the port, the codec, the DTMF type, all the details will be exchanged. Both the parties should exchange these media parameters. A will send its media parameters to B and B will send its media parameters to A. But how that happens? There are two ways actually, which I will discuss in the next video. And so both the parties should be exchanging those media parameters, right? So there are few more things that has to be understood before we go to the complex call flows or in the debug part. So there is something called transaction and dialogue in a basic call flow, which again I'll try to make another video on transaction and dialogues. It's very important to understand what is a transaction and a dialogue in a SIP call flow. We will also understand this methods and responses. So basically this invite, act, buy, these are called methods, and this numbers, message bearing the numbers 100 trying, 180 ringing, 200 okay, these are called responses. So we'll also see what are methods and responses in one of the videos, right? So this is all for today. This was a basic SIP call flow. So let me know, guys, if you have any doubts or anything, just comment in the video. New viewers, I would request everyone to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with anyone who needs it, and let me know, guys, if you have any doubts and if you want me to prioritize any topics. You can contact me on this email ID and phone number if you need any specialized trainings and all. So I would be happy to help you guys. So thanks for watching the video. Have a great day, everyone. Bye bye.